Okay, our beloveds, take 2 on a very sensitive topic. So we're going to try a different approach because we want this message to be received in a space of love, not judgment. So we have shared with our another when she asks us to simplify our messages and to clarify more that we do not wish to do this. And there is a very particular and specific reason, and that is that through our another, we only wish to work with those and through those who really wish to do the deep inner work, to express esoteric knowledge through their studies and through their points of interest and through their expression of life, because life is to be lived fully. However, as many have noticed, there are few who really wish to put in the time and the effort to become a master in the spiritual experience. Many just simply want simple memes and feel-good messages that help to guide them through the day, but not much else changes. And that is fine. But we wish to guide those who wish to really grow and explore. And this can only be done through effort. And what this means is that the messages that we channel through our another are intentionally long, verbose, complicated, incredibly esoteric, and are designed to make you think below the surface, to really question the constructs of the reality as you have been led to believe the world exists, as well as what you have chosen yourself to believe. We merely offer to point out contrasting perspectives and a different way of living and experiencing life. But we do not wish to make the journey through our messages easy. There are no simple platitudes or feel-good messages that just put a smile on your face. They are really designed to challenge you, your construct, your belief system, your way of life, in each and every way that you choose to live. And for those of you who are not really interested in such a journey, we know that you will never journey with us, because our messages in themselves require effort, because you have to read, comprehend, chew through, analyze, process, and draw new conclusions upon which to build your future self, your future belief systems, your future properties of what existence is. And you will find that with time we will create more and more esoteric messages designed really to challenge those of you who are interested in this deep navel dive. And it will force many to be weeded out, not because you're not capable, because the reality is it's just simply a vibrational thing, meaning that you are all capable if you simply played this in the background. It is merely that you're not interested. And that is fine. And this is where we wish for a non-judgmental statement to be made. The lazy, the unwilling, the illogical believers, the productive makers, meaning you have to work instead of explore. The not interested in growing spiritually, the not believing that there's anything outside of yourself. There are many reasons why individuals would intentionally seek to just be born, live, and die. And it is fine, but it certainly is not to fill out new data points in the Google database, which is what we are here to experience with you. We want to show you an esoteric way of experiencing life and learning what it can look like when you live this way. Now, we have asked our Another to begin writing a book. We will channel through her maybe once a week or so to begin this journey as we see it and not as she sees it. Now, our Another is the first human being who has chosen to take the path in this particular manner for this particular purpose, and that is to allow us to channel through her and to work through her in order to experience a body construct as truly energetic beings, meaning that we are not within her body and she is merely a puppet to us in some ways. And we are curious how humanity can be changed when an avatar form has been created not at birth, but after, if that makes sense. That she has now allowed us to work through her to create a different storyline for her, as well as for humanity, through our involvement, through her surrender, and through her curiosity of what she could do with her life if she surrendered most aspects of her journey to us, only those which resonate with her at any given time. So it is not a complete surrender, but a primary surrender. And we now, as spiritual beings, get to explore how much we are able to affect and impact humanity through her willingness to allow us to be a voice through her, but more importantly, to really guide her own life, because, as we have said repeatedly, she is the microcosm of the macrocosm, and as she heals, so do you. So we are intentionally guiding her healing process with her consent to bring about a better and more profound change upon this planetary experience for the rest of you. And because, as you know, planet Earth is just really a huge human experiment, we are also experimenting with her to see how we can affect humanity through her surrender process, meaning that spirits don't necessarily need to come into another human body in order to come down here to affect the vibration of planet Earth, which we are doing, obviously, but to literally inhabit her body in many ways on many days, to shift the energetic imprint, and different energy sources come through her and talk to you and impact her energetic vibration when she goes out and about and communicates with people and interacts with people and touches people literally and figuratively. And she is beginning to see how when she is in the presence of the lives of others, that she helps them to be more prosperous. Because there is something very unique now about her energetic imprint, which increases the ability to manifest for others simply by being in her energetic field. through her words of encouragement and love and touch. But the most important thing that she is finding is when people remove themselves from her life, that she is also seeing a regression within their abilities to prosper. Now, she knows it is not her, it is these individuals themselves, but she is merely a battery plug within which they can connect to in order to inspire them for something bigger. But when she is not within their energetic field, that they return to their original state. And she finds this really fascinating. But there's no ego involved because she knows it's not her. It's merely energy that we are imprinting into those others by being within a physical space within which this is possible. So we too are having a wonderful energetic experience by doing something unique through her. It has never been done in this form, though there have been many, many similarities in other masters and avatars and teachers and spiritual beings, but hers is uniquely hers. And she really enjoys that piece of her journey. We are also guiding her healing from her trauma, from her past, connecting dots within her EMDR process, helping her to understand the skipping stones that we shared yesterday, how the ripple effect is from the trauma touching different points in your lives, which the stillness of the water represents. But when you skip the first stone to release the trauma, there's a natural ripple effect that goes to all of the other ancillary points in time where the trauma was interconnected and also from its original point of creation. And as you all begin to release these emotions, these traumas, these belief systems that were ingrained within you when you were very young, you will feel the traumatizing effects begin to relax a little. And you will feel greater joy and bliss and ease in other aspects of your lives. So this is where our journey is right now with Our Another, and we wish to share our story, not hers, through a book format so that we can explain to humanity what energy really looks like and feels like and how it can make a difference in the human experience by allowing your creative spiritual team in to guide you through your decision-making processes as well as through your points of trauma to help you to feel supported and loved and created, most importantly, meaning that you were created for this journey versus you merely being a victim of your circumstances. And when you begin to believe in such a possibility, it creates a shift in your perception of the world around you. And this is what we wish to share upon today. That those who wish to really do the deep dive, that we are here with you. That Our Another here is cheering you on as well. And for those of you who wish to ride your bicycle with your training wheels on, you will simply be on a different path. You will not feel inspired by our messages. And we will be naturally very selective because in order for our experiment to produce the results that we desire, we need to be quite selective about who we allow into our experiment in order to keep the data results authentic and pure, meaning only those who are really willing to do the difficult, hard work of healing can come into her vibration and our vibration to learn how this surrender experience really works. Because this is how humanity is changed for the better. But only through those and with those who will hold this knowledge as sacred and ceremonial versus as a way of manifesting the material goods to make you happy. It is not about wealth and prosperity. It is about inner wealth and inner prosperity with our particular experiment. So for those of you who are reading all the way through, or listening all the way through, or simply playing it in the background, welcome, because you have been initiated into our particular portal experiment. And we will share more about this in the coming months as our another is given transmissions about what her journey with us and you all is to achieve if the plan moves forward as designed. It is designed to increase the magnitude of magnification, manifestation, trifectation, ostentation, deliberation, and most importantly, creation. And for those who don't look up these definitions to figure out the meaning of what we are sharing, that in itself is a test of your desire to understand the nuance of what we are sharing today. There will be many singular and multidimensional tests presented in the future, and we are very excited to welcome you all on this unique and spectacular journey, the path of truly discovering and unfolding you. And so it is. Namaste.